say it's worse. This is evil. It's worse when say you don't have the means, you don't even plan to have the means, you don't want to have the means to do something for somebody, but you keep raising their hopes. Say, don't worry, my investment is coming. This is that is evil.
Come on. Hi.
That's real evil. Just come clean. Tell people say na like this way you did.
You don't read.
It's a whole.
You don't read. So
it's a whole lot better
or something like that. Or I won't go.
That kind of thing. It's better like that. See, at least everybody don't know. Say, okay, now like this, so move do it. We'll do. But if you just stay there, hoping, and it's okay. It won't be like yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Now you get one clip where you've been show of a guy that was interviewing people. Say how far for Buhari, I say Buhari, how far for Tinubu government and all of that. And the lady was like, she believe, she cannot say that the situation is bad. She has hope. We should continue praying.
Christian, she must not see it as bad. She has to be positive. Come on.
Honestly, that I was pissed off when I heard that. These are things where they see for your eye clear, see things are going bad. Then you say, yeah, Christian and you're believing.
Like you have to be deceitful and blame and say religion says you should see red and say it's white. And the moment you see red as white, then by in the name of Jesus, it's gonna be white. Come on.
It's horrible. That's why this alliance between Obi and Atiku and all those other guys, other one and nonsense, it's not going anywhere, because my expectation is that 4x4, I'll be 4x4. It go happen now. Tinubu go double down. At the end of the day, it will still rig out people for sure.
The same way people wait there. You do know that tomorrow there are people who still believe that Boko Haram and the gang, they only pretended to want to stop Tinubu. There are people who believe that Buhari was actually supporting Tinubu because they agree to hand over this or that. Okay, there are all those things that happen then. Is to deceive. There are people who believe that they didn't know that it was actually a foregone issue that it must be stopped.
And now,
his own people inside the people waiting inside government, they call themselves Kaba. On the last minute, when the whole thing fell apart, but now easy way it fall apart. Those people think say Maguluta crook that they removed. They think it was just removed. Everybody don't forget the story. He was told to go after Tinubu, but he won't. So they removed him. So this guy personally used his money to buy the entire institutions around the clueless set. Bokwari, he can't get the power now. So alliance and the photo is what will take him out. You are not ready.
I beg you, my good. Thank you very much for taking my call. My friend has been there enter. Now, so we talk finally. Take care.
God bless you, man. So you too, man. You have a good one, okay? Talk. They say when they talk. But you see, from this talk, it's where some of you as yourself could get your own consciousness. Like, I never thought it that way, Sha. But let's say, they say today talk. Nobody this talk. They take carry me, go prison. Like, he was arrested because he was telling things that they don't want you to see or reason with. Because if you begin to reason about this, from this talk, if you begin to reason, hello.
Hello,
sir.
Baba Grito, I hail you from Andorra.
Hey, brother, that line earlier was like, oh, man, no people, I'm glad to say you don't give up. How you be?
I just do, Baba. Nice. Baba, thank you for the job you are doing. Thank you for the life you are changing. Because I was watching a program, you get. So from that program, they were asking questions. So I was looking at that program like, this program is nice. So they asked one question. And they said, if you are opportunity to change the world, what is the first thing you will change that will change the entire world and the entire world? And people were saying, I will change poverty. I will do, everybody was just saying different things. But at the end of the day, myself, I was lost. I was lost. But I was looking at it like, the answer was, a guy came and said, if he's powerful, if he has the power to change the world, he will change only one thing, and the whole world will change. Then I said, what is it? He said, the mentality of people. I was like, mentality. The thing can't enter my brain. Say, oh boy, now this mentality I change me. And now this mentality, my ego, they change, where they give people the real sense of mind. The real people will change their mindset. But we know that some people, they are animal from the beginning. They just have human skin. They are animal. So there's no how you change that one. So what I was trying, even have problem with my family sometimes, because when I'm talking, I tell them, my problem with you guys is that your mindset is not the same like my own. The way you guys think is no more the same. So if by the time where Emilio Con was campaigning, Emilio Con said one thing that will make the whole people go against him, the whole Nigeria. That thing he said was that we'll bring down the purchasing power of the people. You see, that language is very powerful. And we will open the tax net. The moment he said that thing, the gullible people were clapping. They were clapping. I was like,
they had no idea what that even
means. Yes, this man said he will bring down the purchasing power. You can buy one agolo of gari, you can't buy it anymore. He's telling you guys. We are still like, hey, I was like, my God, thank God I'm not in this country, because when I talk to my friends, I know definitely I'll be, is either I'm dead or I'm in the cell. During the
you won't keep to yourself and you can't keep quiet. Same as me, Baba. Same as me.
During the NSAS, Baba, if you see the way I was vibrating here with the NSAS, one Benny, front line, I was like vibrating like, let's take this thing back. But at the end of the day, nothing happened, But the not share is that Tinubu knows, Baba, Tinubu knows that Nigeria did not vote for him. That is why he's dealing with them now. That is why he's dealing with them. That, like you say every day.
By the time they be back buying one next election, you won't even have the strength to stop any of my boys. Because you will need to be able to stop all their people. Okay? You will need to be able to stop and face their military too when they are rigging elections.
Yes.
But hungry people?
But for me, I believe if Nigeria is going to hold until 2027, I believe the 2027 will be the judgment moment for Nigeria. That is the judgment moment. Because this institution will not give up. Then the obedience, like you said, I love these guys. Yes. They are so organized. They are so creative. They are so creative. They are so. Baba. You never know where they will come out. Nobody knows where they will come out
next time. That's why exactly. I don't doubt them at all. But there's something still left. See, Baba, there's something still left. I want you to add. Okay, the reason why I'm saying nothing will happen is until we begin to see the disruptive spirits of their number. And what do I mean by that? If, for example, they say, "Oh, we want so and so changed in that electoral act and all of that. And because of this, we are shutting down so and so." And they did it, like they shut down everywhere until that thing is changed. Yeah. Now, that will send a signal to anybody who wants to cheat them in an election, right? That these guys can shut everywhere down. No. Until I begin to see that sign, I'm holding my breath. You.
Well, now there's Sabina here. We'll be watching from far. So thank you very much, Baba. May God bless you and give you the wisdom not depart from you.
Nice one.
Thank you very much.
Nice one. So I have a caller. Hello there.
Yeah, hello, General.
Baba, that line, see the actor, but go see fulfill manager.
Okay, because I've been trying since I said why did I cut self before? So, but anyway, I thank God.
Back.
Like
I'm glad. Go
yes,
on.
yeah. Yes, yesterday, we were do us one favor. Don't be say if you carry this antidote, give us finish. You know, go allow us to talk because yesterday when I tried to call, you say you know go allow call. The thing, in fact, you weak me self. I say, we need to fight too,
We don't go
brother.
fight. That's why I make
Brother.
sure say this afternoon, I go give all of you the time to express yourself. I don't say no go feel the same, but somehow we
Yeah.
run out, no vex.
Okay.
We are here
Okay. What I want to say, please, I want you to educate Nigerians and on this way. All Nigerians, if you call yourself Nigerians, let me tell you, my only in 2006, they do the last census. All the whole government has come and gone and keep on lying to Nigeria. You know, they are talking about dollar, this, all that. If you are economists, you don't build you don't even economists on nothing. You tell Nigeria is 200 and something. Where? Nigeria is anything about Nigeria is fraud. Where is the proof? Now, Buhari give national population census money to do a census. Till today, the money is gone. Nothing. They never did nothing. Nothing to today. And nobody is talking about it. Please, I want this thing to be tagged to the minister of even Tinubu himself. Census of Nigeria need to be counted. We need to know. A lot of Nigeria has been killed. Nobody knows. Nobody have census about Nigeria. They should stop lying. All this lying should stop. This is the only thing I want.
Census, Baba, they cannot really plan anything. Though. All this thing, all this stuff they are saying they are planning for Nigeria. Now Zobo. Planning for
now Zobo. You are not planning for anything because you can't plan on nothing.
Yes.
It's just like we are in a house now. My father born, for example, my father born 100 children. Then would they do planning of 500 children? Whereas there is no 500 children.
No.
You don't say you are not planning for anything. You are planning on nothing. On nothing. It's absolutely nothing. There's nothing we are planning for. All these things are bobo. Bobo na the bobo Nigeria. Bobo. Now bobo na the bobo Nigeria. Now money that they collect. All the old senators, they say they do constituency project. Road, every year they keep on building road. Every year they keep on building road. Tinubu minister, they should hear this. They should tag them this thing. They should do census. They should count Nigeria. Let's know how many we are. This lie of Nigeria is too much. They should do biometric census. They go Europe. There's no Europe country who don't know how many they did. No Europe country who don't know how many they did. Only Africa, only Nigeria. If you go African country, all the other African countries, they have census. They know how many they did. They have population data. Not only Nigeria, because the whole criminals have gang up and take over Nigeria. The next thing I want to talk about Fubara. Fubara should do waiting they do Adam Soshomelo for Edo State. He should remove him from PDP. I don't know why he should take time to remove him.
That's the why now. It took them to court, and now PDP cannot remove him as member. PDP cannot suspend him or punish him because Wiki has obtained a court order, okay, that says they cannot do any of that to him. Now, they have nobody to lift it for them, I believe.
Okay. The last one I want to talk about is this. You see, everybody that is talking about dividing Nigeria, doing Nigeria this, margin or no margin. Please, Nigerians, there's nothing like dividing Nigeria. We should do revolution. This happened in Senegal. I don't know why Nigeria. So let's sing this in music. He said, "My people, you fear too much to die. You fear to fight for freedom. You fear to stand. You fear for everything. Nothing. No Jesus is coming to save you. Jesus already has come. The Jesus that comes is this phone. This phone you are having is the Jesus that is coming. No God is coming to anywhere to save you. You know, every time I want the pastor will say, God of Israel. You fight no there for Israel. Israel no go fight.
They protect Israel.
They no go fight. They no go fight. They no go fight. Is there any God who can save them? Why they no put their hands say make God can save them? Why should they go fight at all? Are they not children of God? Why should they go fight? They fight rich, they go fight. I don't know why gullible Nigerians, 98% of Nigerians are gullible. They don't know anything. They call themselves professor. Professor for nothing. Because if you're a professor, how can somebody who no get certificate they rule you? How can you be answering somebody who no go school? Sir, Your Excellency. I thank Peter Obi because he said, hey, if you want to answer Your Excellency, the way and manner you come to the top should be excellent. And the last one I want to say, Mayogu, you get what Peter Obi talk.
Right.
I think people don't undermine that what he said. He said if you want to be in power, you have to work with these people and get there. If you don't work with them, you can never get there. They know what you know. All these people are criminals. They know what you know. It is said Peter Obi is a fool. It is say you don't know. It is say you don't go relax. It is say you don't go stay for a house. He's never a poor man. Peter Obi is richer than Biden, American president. He's not a poor man. But he see that he need to work this out. He need to show. Now what did he do for Anambra? Peter Obi make Anambra governable today because of Anambra is governable today is because of Peter Obi. It's not because of anybody. Atezo was there. All the old big men where he see not before Anambra they kidnap governor. Not before Anambra before they kidnap. Is everybody pretending say they don't know what happened before? Now Peter Obi makes say Anambra is governable today.
Anambra, like we are talking about maybe Borno where terrorists have like do anything. About kidnap a state governor.
A state governor. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Now Peter Obi come. He drive away all those godfathers. He chase them away. Now he make them fight for them. Even if you go to East, not elite in the East voted for Peter Obi. They don't even want them. Now the masses who know what Peter Obi is, now them vote for Peter Obi. Now them make them what it is today. So make anybody know when they say if they go margin. This man know properly what he's doing. He know exactly what he's doing. You know the joke. He's not joking. Anyway, thank you and God bless. Let me leave other people to contribute.
Right? So yeah,
thank you.
Pour it out, pour out your mind, pour out your heart. It is called the brunch time with Mayegun. I told you, my job is just to pick up the call. I do not know who is at the other end or what they have on mind, but all of us go here. So I have another caller. Hello.
Mayegun General.
Yes,
good morning.
The African Wahala. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, brother.
Grant. Thanks so much for joining me.
Yes, sir.
Please.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for the great platform. Thank you for changing people's minds slowly and educating people.
Thank you, man.
Salute to you, my brother.
Thanks a lot. The African Wahala.
Yeah, I called in because of the previous caller when he mentioned the census. The previous caller is right. You know, Nigeria needs a population census. But let me rephrase. If Nigeria was truly a country, it needs a population census. But the problem is, once we've all realized that Nigeria is not a country, nothing about it resembles what a real country exhibits. Nigeria is a contraption. And if you check out the definition of a contraption, it's just when people put a bunch of things together to function crudely in a manner. And for the most part, it doesn't function properly. So these are the reasons why Nigeria will never, ever, ever have any real data about its population. It wouldn't even have data close to what the actual numbers are. Number one, Nigeria. Look at the borders. It's not a country. Borders are porous. It's surrounded by bush. People can cross in, cross out at any time. No problem. Even at the designated borders, you can easily bribe your way, get into the country. Number two, citizenship. Okay, they implemented national identification number which is not fully efficient, and it will never be, because nothing can be ever fully efficient, especially when it comes to Nigeria. The only way they could have had enough data would have been through the full implementation of the national identification number. But that's not going to happen, apart from the fact that the NIN scheme set of terrorists, Isaac Bantami, and you do your research. I'm giving you facts now, people. The guy that set up the national identification number, Isaac Bantami, he didn't do it because he wanted to save Nigeria. He's a terrorist. Number one, the guy is a terrorist.
And he's an
caught on
open
tape.
sympathizer with a terrorist as well, all on record.
I mean, yeah, we have the videos all over the internet. Just do a Google search. Google search Issa Pantami, Nigerian Minister of Communication, cursing Nigerian soldiers for killing Boko Haram. You will find a bunch of videos and audio clips. Now, if a terrorist is responsible for your national identification number, do you expect good to come out of that?
He boldly said Osama bin Laden is his role model. Americans are killing Muslims. They said they are killing terrorists. And he was crying. He was crying that one day
he was weeping.
The Islam, the younger faithful will rise, the jihadists will rise, and they will bring glory to Islam. But people think America is fighting terrorism. America is fighting Islam. He was crying. That was the Minister of Communication of Nigeria. Go on.
And when we came out to complain about those videos and those audio evidences of this guy being a terrorist, the Nigerian government, the Nigerian presidency, through the spokesperson, back then it was Femi Oponu Adesina and Dabe Shehu, they told us that you guys are just unscrupulous, you are lying, you have bad intentions, you are fighting against this government. That terrorist made those comments when he was a young man. But when we did the investigation, he made those comments when he was like 35, 36 years old.
He wasn't a young man.
Now, let's forget about that. I digress. Nigeria does not have the capacity to conduct anything close to a population census because Nigeria is not even defined, number one. Number two, there are many localities in Nigeria that are controlled by non-state actors across the country. In the South, you have many Niger Delta militants with thousands of machine guns and rocket launchers. They control territories. Are you going to go count the population in that place? No, you're not. If you go to Niger State, Shiroro local government, you have ISWAP in control of large land masses. Are you going to go conduct population census of ISWAP terrorists? No. You go to the Northeast, same thing. Boko Haram displaced over 8 million people. Who are you going to count? You can't count nobody. If you go to the Northwest, you have Fulani terrorists. They call them bandits. They've displaced millions of people. You can't count nobody. And even in the southern part of the country that seems to be a little bit organized, which is absolutely not true, because there is nothing organized about any region in Nigeria. You still can't count the people. How many Nigerian houses have addresses, proper addresses? How many? We don't even have addresses. We don't have a structured society. It's a society where everybody is just randomly doing what they want to do. And I'll be honest, Mayego, you know, the conversation about the demolition galore going on right now, where the government is demolishing many places.
Yes.
It's a double-edged sword because Nigeria is not a structured society. It's a free-for-all. For that reason, people build structures all over the place, you know, many illegal structures, and it made Nigeria look like absolute trash. The shithole that it looks like, part of the reasons why it looks like a shithole is because people construct things all over the place without any proper planning. And it's not the people's fault. It's the government that refused to lay down a template that is the fault, that is to blame for that reason. For that situation.
It's been abandoned and it's been left that way.
It's always been that way. So now that the government is demolishing structures, it would have been a good thing if it had good intentions. But unfortunately, they don't have good intentions. So the goodness about demolishing those structures is gone. They are doing it for unscrupulous reasons. So Nigeria is just a mess. We all know that at this point.
Them to say, oh yeah, listen guys, if your house is demolished, you can pick up the form. There are more than 200,000 unit housing that we are building, and then it's going to be in the course of the next 10 years. So the first batch of so and so will be delivered so time. So if your house is demolished, go and pick so up. Government will subsidize your rent for so months or for so years until you find your feet, but we can't let you go back and have all those shanties again. There is nothing being built, African Wahala. It's just same one. Say, okay, yeah, go find your way. Go back to your village. And yet, they will move somewhere else. Their children will end up on the streets. And at the end of the day as well, right, we all become endangered species in the hands of those who are the victims of states. Nothing is being built in the interest of the people, man.